Alright, we are live. Hope people can hear me. Let's see. No, there's a way to do this. Yeah, I did an Avengers run about a year ago. Yeah, it says I'm live, so now it's gotta wait for the video to show up. See how we can get this to work. Let's see. Oh, here we go. And share. Alright, set all this stuff to normal. Let's go ahead and start.
In ages long past, it was believed that Mother Dana was indestructible and everlasting. Rena, on the other hand, was thought to be the domain of the gods, a paradise where the souls of the departed could rest forevermore. Oh, how wrong we were. In the face of Rena's unimaginable technology, its soldiers, clad in huge, shining armor, and its fearsome beasts, known as Zeugles, the prosperity and bounty of Dana all but disappeared overnight. That was 300 years ago. The world of Dana fell under Renan rule, and its new masters split the land into 5 distinct realms. And now today, Orbis Calaglia, one of the Renan's 5 realms. It is ruled over by the tyrant Balsam, Lord of the Firemaster Corps. Unrelenting fire scorches this barren wasteland. Dust storms course over the rocks and crags, and no relief is to be found from the oppressive heat. The Danan people toil as slaves. Day after day they suffer, under the ruthless oppression of the Renan soldiers, with only one hope of escape: death. Only in death is their agony finally brought to an end. They have forgotten what it means to be free. So complete is the Renan's domination.
You call that pushing? Put some back into it, Embedded.
Iron Mask?
Why you?
Let me.
Huh. What is this? Some kind of slave support group? Mind your own business, you worthless... All right, third squad! Time to regroup! Go on, get moving!
Hey, wait for me! Thank you, Iron Mask.
That's okay, Cole. Are you hurt?
No, I'm fine. Iron Mask, you're bleeding. We need to get you looked at by Doc.
That bad, huh? Better safe than sorry, I suppose. I doubt Doc's gonna like what he sees.
Ah, you again.
Sorry to trouble you, Doc.
Look after yourself, and there'd be no need for sorries, would there? Now sit. So, still unable to remember anything, I take it?
Blank as always. Nothing but that strange dream.
No face, no memories. Unable to feel pain, yet only too eager to take on everybody else's. What will we do with you? Here, let me see. You may not be able to feel pain, but that doesn't mean you can't be wounded, just like everyone else. If you're not more careful, you'll wind up dead without even realizing it one of these days.
I watched another slave die today. More corpses than I care to count.
Unfortunately, that's hardly a rare sight around these parts.
Dahnans are always dying, and the Renans just watch. How long can this continue? Why doesn't anyone stand and fight?
Keep your voice down, will you? If only it were so simple, my friend. There have certainly been uprisings, all right. 3 centuries worth of the damn things. As for all the good they've done, take a look around and judge for yourself. There. That should just about do it. Now, do me a favor and try to stay out of trouble so the wound doesn't open again.
Doc, back when I knew nothing, you were the one who taught me just how things work around here. You know I'll always be grateful for that. But I can't just...
The race is won by the calm and the steady. You're still young. You have time. Wait for the right moment, both for yourself and the world. Work will be wrapping up for the day soon enough. Don't sit around here. Go out and feel the breeze against your skin. Even a slave's entitled to that. Just do me a favor and keep a low profile, all right? You stand out enough in that mask as it is.
Guess I'll go back to my room. I'm a slave, just like everyone else here. So how come I don't have a spirit core? Or face, or memories for that matter? Not like worrying about it will change anything. I should get some rest. I wonder how many people have slept in this bed before me. Mine for now, but for how long? Tomorrow's another day. I guess I should get some shut-eye.
I can't remember how soon we progress to the next part.
I'd better head to work. So I've got business with the freight train today, huh? Great. Great. Time to start another day toiling away for the Renans. Am I gonna do this until the day I die?
Look lively, slaves. Let's see some work around here.
Grenar!
Zephyr! She's here!
Come back! The girl's nowhere to be found.
This hurts.
Hey, Bennett, did you find anything?
Not yet, sir. What do they expect from us on such short notice?
Hey, you're...
My girl Shion.
Over there! Don't move!
Go now!
Huh?
Hurry, get moving!
Stay still! You've cost us a lot of trouble, you know. Now we can do this the easy way, or not.
It's just you.
Here they are! Forget the rebels! Focus on the girl! Jump over at the front! Take the girl along! That is expendable!
Armored soldiers!
Matrix.
Idiots! Hey, you two! All right, sure!
Away you go!
Maybe it's just not going that fast. I don't know. This guy.
You all missed your chance to become Lord, which means you lot live and die for me, the mighty Balzath. Got that through your skulls? Now hurry up and bring me Shion.
Yes, sir!
Even the drink's lost its appeal.
Someone's in a bad mood. Lord Wolsey, ruler of Orbis Calaglia. Ah, but it's wild beast you prefer, isn't it? Do forgive me.
Ganabelt Volkiris, what do you want?
From what I hear, you seem to be having some trouble over there in Calaglia. As a fellow lord, I merely thought to ask whether I could be of any assistance to you.
Enough with the false pretense. I can tell a rat when it's sniffing around.
Forgive me. I can only imagine the emotional toll failing to ascend the throne not once but twice must take. A most distressing state of affairs.
Shut up! It's none of your concern.
The crown contest is proceeding apace, and so quickly, I must say. It won't be long before the victor is crowned as the new sovereign.
I look forward to it, and you can be sure I won't forget our little chat.
Nor will I. Until next time.
I didn't realize there was that much of a delay between where the video is and where I am in gameplay. There's at least like a good 10 to 15 seconds. Might be longer.
Where?
You awake?
Who are you?
The name's Tilsa. I'm the medical
Oh
officer.
no,
for
don't
the
be
Crimson
sorry.
Crows. You're in one of our safe houses.
There's nothing to be sorry about.
Don't tell
I've been
me you've
meaning
never
to play
heard of
Animal
us.
Crossing for a long
We're the
time.
Resistance, for the Danon people.
Currently
we get in the way of the
quarantine, so
Bright
it's a
Eyes'
good
best
chance
laid
I'll probably
plans.
be playing that at some point.
The Danon Resistance? I didn't know such a thing existed.
Oh, we exist all right. Though I guess we're not as famous as I thought we were. Seems like I know more about you than the other way around, Mr. Iron Mask. Is it true you can't take that thing off?
Yeah. Worse is that I don't even know why I'm wearing it. That woman I was with.
Oh, yeah. She's quite the character, isn't she? Zephyr should be interrogating her over in the Slammer as we speak.
You locked her up? Why?
Why? Go take a look for yourself if you're so interested.
You're interrogating her? Just what the hell is going on? I need to go and find out for myself.
Ah, damn it! So it wasn't a lie. The slightest touch is like being struck by lightning. What are you doing?
So you're finally awake, huh?
What's going on here? What did she ever...
Mind your business. So even if you don't mean to hurt somebody, if they touch you, they get electrocuted, huh? It doesn't seem to be poison or magic. Is this the reason Balsef's soldiers were after you? For the last several days, Balsef's forces have been getting pretty restless. When we looked into it deeper, the word Thorns came up over and over again. And now, we come across Miss Prickly herself.
Drop the attitude. Did you really think we wouldn't find out anything about you? Miss Shion Imaris?
That's her name?
Jeez. What? You didn't figure it out already? Yeah, that's right. This lady's got herself a surname, which means one thing. She's a Renan, our enemy.
Yeah, but she was being chased by Renan soldiers. So then why?
That's exactly what we're trying to figure out. After all, aside from the clothes they wear, there's only one way to tell a Danon from a Renan, and that's whether their eyes light up or not. Ain't that right, Bright Eyes?
Big talk for someone who can't even use astral arts. Embedded.
Don't you call us embedded! Look, you see the Stoner people embedded in me? There isn't one. Because we gouged them out the day we swore to rise up against your kind. The scars are a reminder. Not to rest until every last one of you is...
We Danons may not be capable of using astral arts, but it looks like those thorns of yours won't do you much good in escaping here either.
Still, inflicting pain on anyone who comes near you, that's one hell of an ability.
You're wrong. You think this curse is some kind of great ability? No!
Curse.
Fair enough. All I know is Balseph must have his eye on you for a damn good reason. And until we find out why...
An ambush!
They must have tracked us down. Evacuate as planned. Hurry! And bring the girl. If she gives you any trouble, wave a spear in her face.
Got it.
Hey, Iron Mask. Sorry, but right now it's everyone for themselves.
What about you?
I'm going to welcome our guests. Don't go dying on me.
Come on, move.
Get the
And
first
don't try
sword.
anything funny.
Maybe a piece of shit, but it's my piece of shit. Here's hoping I can remember the gameplay for this.
Enemy attack!
An ambush. Renans are here? I have to find an exit and get the hell out of here.
Anyone who can fight, grab a weapon! Damn! How did they find out about this place?
Have these kinds of battles been going on this entire time? I just didn't know.
Here we go.
Stop right there! Oh, it's just a Danon. You there! Where's the Renan girl who was here?
Well,
Spit it out! I want an answer, Insurgent!
How's this for an answer? Go to hell!
You dare address a Renan armored soldier that way? I'll show you embedded! Talk or die!
So much for playing nice. All right, we're up. A real fight. Still, I have to do this.
I won't go quietly! Small blade! Take this! Rising Wyvern!
Okay, I remember my combo now.
I actually beat
I
one of
remember.
those Renan soldiers.
Alright, it's coming back to me now.
I have to survive this no matter what.
I just have to remind myself that I don't have all the moves that I used to have during my first playthrough.
What's this thing?
Apple gel. And I'm glad that, oh god, probably the one thing I'm glad about during this run through is I didn't realize what you had to do to get apple gels, you know, which are basically like potions. So
Swallow blade! Swallow blade! Here I come! It's over! Slash! Swallow blade!
oh, you son of
You're mine!
There we go. It's so much better to put combos together when you, like, once you get further enough in the game. I mean, I'm sure that's true for everything. How do I look at the, I forgot to look at the map on here. I'm going the opposite, I'm going the wrong way. But yeah, the first playthrough of this, I didn't realize that you had to, like, you have to actually do side quests to get money, and then you can use the money to buy stuff.
Shion V. Mayor, I'm Maris Daymore.
Uh-oh. Alright, this is what I'm about to show you why Shion is my favorite character. Look at that. She's for Shion, the pull-out method works.
Some kind of death wish?
She pull out the shoddy.
Those are armored soldiers here.
Shut up and get out of here while you still can!
Step aside, slave. These are Renan affairs you're meddling in.
Hey!
We've got a better chance working together. Besides, I don't much feel like being indebted to a Danon.
Fine, suit yourself.
Shoot him up.
Word to the wise, I call my own shot. Just stay out of my way and we'll get along quite well.
Kinda new for me if you hadn't noticed. Don't expect any promises.
Dragon, go!
Mirage! Go! I'm knocked up!
Here I
go! Slash! Swallow blade! Go!
Here I go!
I forgot to change characters in this too. It probably wouldn't let me do it there. But still.
Why did you help me? What could a Danon like you possibly gain from helping a Renan like me?
Trust me, I've no great love for Renans. I guess I'm just not as consumed with hatred as some...
What?
Have we met somewhere before?
Me? Friends with a Danon? Can't say I've had the pleasure.
Well, when you put it like that, yeah, silly question. I don't remember anything about my past. Don't have any clues to go on either. Not even my own face.
Let me get this straight. You don't know what you look like, but you thought I might somehow recognize you?
Something like that. Guess my helping you back there wasn't as self-sacrificing as I made it out to be. Besides, I can't feel pain anyway. So it's not like...
Wait, you really can't feel pain?
Yeah. It's just another thing I don't have. No pain, no face, no memories. I only know one thing about myself. That's that I'm a slave.
What about your name? You must have one, right?
Iron Mask. Got the name from the person who found me. Said that this way I wouldn't forget I had a real name out there somewhere.
I see.
So where to next?
Outside, silly. What do you think we fought all this way for?
Damn right.
Stay sharp. We're going in.
This is an uprising. Did not come this far to... Oh, I forgot they do that sometimes.
Can you even see out of that thing? Like, at all?
Of course
Questions
I can.
that need to be answered.
How else do you think I managed to avoid tripping everywhere I go?
What is that thing anyway? It doesn't look like anything Dan and I've ever seen.
Beats me. I don't remember anything about my past. When I came to, I was already wearing it. If I could get it off, I would. Damn thing makes it hard to eat. I can't scratch my face when it itches. It's the worst.
Honestly, I'm just impressed you've managed to survive this long looking like that. I'm sure you attract attention wherever you go.
Most of the other Danons don't pay it any mind. It's in everyone's best interest to just keep their heads down, focus on their work, and pretend they don't notice.
What about the Renan soldiers? Didn't they notice?
The guards? They're more the kill first, ask questions later type. Be in the wrong place or step out of line and you're dead. Mask or no mask. That said, as long as you keep your head down and don't cause trouble, they mostly ignore you. Honestly, sometimes they don't look all that keen to stir up trouble themselves. friend of mine said it's because if they kill us without a good reason, it could delay the work and put them behind schedule. At that point, it'd be their necks on the line. You should know more about all that than me, though, right?
I don't serve any of the lords. But I see what you mean. After 3 centuries of run and rule without much upheaval, it's possible the soldiers might be losing their edge. All this trouble we've caused might be the first excitement they've had in a while.
Well, I don't plan on getting killed for their amusement.
Glad to see you made it. I heard you managed to escape, but I didn't expect to see old Iron Mask with you. In any case, we're all wanted by the Renans. It'll be easier for everyone if you both just come with me.
Where are the others?
They're waiting for us up ahead. Come on.
I love all the anime cutscenes in this game.
Stay where you are, dissidents.
Just look at all these soldiers. How badly did they want to destroy this hideout?
Apprehend the traitor! Slaughter the rest! Look out!
Xion! Xion!
The Master Core. He was embedded within her all along. No matter. Kill her if you have to. Just retrieve the core.
I've been wanting to rewatch Utena too. I legit have not watched this since high school.
You okay?
Your arms!
Oh, yeah. How about that? Guess it's just as well I can't feel it, huh?
You're not in agony? Wait, are you serious?
Hold still.
Huh?
By the way, CJ, as soon as I get some more money, I finished designing all my other characters too, and so I would love to pay you to get some more drawings made of some of my other characters.
A man numb to pain, and a woman whose very touch deals nothing but.
Thank you.
All right, let's rout the bastards and finish them off before the surviving stragglers have a chance to regroup. Iron Mask, you coming?
Definitely. I'm not about to go back all that way alone.
So I guess you're not planning on releasing me, huh?
Sorry. You're coming with us.
In that case, there's one thing you should know. No one uses that flaming sword without my say-so.
You needn't worry on that score. I doubt many of us could get close to it in the first place, or would want to.
I think you'll have fun drawing them too. Once I show you, I'll probably after I get off the stream, I can actually show you.
Might be strong enough to match the power
the rest
of
of
the
them.
Lord. No.
But I don't start my new job
even
until
to surpass
January,
it.
and so I won't have like
sure
extra.
you're okay?
I won't have money to pay
What do you
for
mean?
any of that stuff for
Your wound.
till then.
That soldier nailed you pretty good. Not to mention those flames bursting from you.
They only hit my master core, so I'll be fine. And the flames weren't even hot. It's probably because they're just a manifestation of the astral energy. Honestly, I'm more surprised that you really are incapable of feeling pain.
Did you think I was faking?
Everyone I've shown the
No,
pictures
I
of
believe
Saish
you.
and Ashura to
I guess seeing
like
you stay
really
calm while
love your
bearing those
drawings
burns
of
to your
them.
hands just really made it hit home for me. It's ironic. I have no problem hurting anyone who touches me. But as soon as I try to wield that sword, it's me who gets hurt.
Do you wish you were impervious to pain too? You realize you could burn your fingers off without even noticing, right?
So what? All I need right now is power. And up until now, I haven't come across anything stronger than that blazing sword the whole time I've been doing this.
You really don't care what happens to you as long as you get what you're after, do you?
Don't talk like you know me.
Ah. You... You're right. I don't get you. I don't get why you're so quick to throw it all away. Not when us slaves have never had a choice in whether we lived or died.
Yeah, Xion got the chopper on there. That's my gal. There's a scene that I can't wait to I can't wait for y'all to see. We're not far from it, I don't believe. Thank you. I'm excited about the new job. I mean, like, I'm not excited to, well, let me rephrase, I'm not excited to be working. I'm excited to have money again. That's really about it. Orbis Calaglia.
That's...
Glanamede Castle. Stronghold of Lord Balsef, self-imposed ruler of all Calaglia.
I've never seen it from this close before.
That's it, all right. And next to it are the Gates of Fire. Take a good long look while you still can. That wall is what we've come to tear down. The only thing standing between us and freedom.
Freedom.
Let's go. Be careful. If you get close to a Zeugle, they'll... Don't go charging off like that! Here I come! You're mine! Don't let them form a pack! This is it! Dig deep!
Easier said than done.
No excuses! This is up to us!
Here I go. It's Swallow Blade. Mega Blade.
Slash! Swallow Blade!
I'll run you through!
You're on!
See ya!
It's over.
Tell it!
You're mine!
Got him. Oh, that's awesome. Congrats on moving.
I'm sure I can put this to use.
I feel so very far removed from my plans to
Don't
move.
fight any enemies you can otherwise avoid, alright?
Makes sense.
Oh,
If we try
those
to take
big,
them all
that
on,
big
there'll be no
nigga
end in
right
sight.
there.
You
Yeah,
sure won't hear me complaining.
not do that.
Let's stop a moment to catch our breath.
but I've barely worked up a sweat.
Speak for yourself. What do you want, a medal? Doesn't look like we're being followed. Fail to grab these rare moments of quiet when you can. You'll end up regretting it later.
You're the boss.
Normally, we should take turns standing guard. But this first time, I'll watch over things so you two can rest easy.
I've never just...
A Master Core, huh? Now I see.
Fan service core.
So that's why Balsef's cronies were so desperate to catch her.
Is that what it's called? The jewel in her chest?
Oh, right. You don't remember a damn thing, do you? Fair enough. Guess it's time to fill you back in. Tell me, you ever wonder why we Dahnans are made to work ourselves to the bone, day in, day out?
Well, when you put it like that, I always just assumed we were mining resources for them.
And don't you think it'd be quicker if they used all that high-powered tech they have? Why go to all the trouble of relying on weak human labor?
Begs the question.
Listen, what the Renans are really after isn't resources or minerals. It's astral energy. They're harvesting the astral energy that sleeps inside all matter in life forms. And they're doing it the same way they have for the past 300 years, using us Dahnans as mere siphons.
Right.
Absolutely.
They have machines for minerals, but extracting from Dahnans requires spirit cores. Any astral energy collected passes through a spirit vessel on its way to being stored in a master core.
But why go to the trouble of collecting all this energy in the first place? Do they really need all that juice just to use astral arts?
It determines the Sovereign.
Sovereign? Is that the Renan ruler?
Exactly. 5 lords, each doing whatever it takes to gather as much astral energy as they can and store it in their master cores. Whichever of them manages to accumulate the most power at the end of their contest is crowned the ruler of the Renan motherland. A new crown contest, as they call it, is held every decade or so.
So you see, the Master Cores are the receptacles in which the Lords store their power. And we Dahnans are sacrificed, so the Renans can choose their new ruler.
That's insane! You're telling me that's what our people have been dying for this whole time?
Relax, hero. You're not the only one who's bent out of shape about the whole thing. There are 2 things that I haven't been able to get my head around yet. What business would a Renan have stealing a Master Core? And
how does my mic sound? Do I sound good?
Sword?
I think the sword is a physical manifestation of the Master Core's astral energy. As for why it took the shape of a sword, well, I don't know any more than you do. Honest.
And that stuff about needing your permission to use it? What was that about?
I'm the only one of us who can control the Master Core to some extent. Without me to adjust the flow of astral energy, the sword can't take a physical form.
What do you want out of this? You may be one of them, but you don't strike me as the ruthless oppressor type.
I'm going to take down all of the lords.
This game came out this year.
Never thought I'd say this, but I like the cut of your jib, Renan. Very well. As far as we're concerned, the struggle continues either way.
This came out in, I'd say the summer. It came out in September.
Our chances of victory just increased. That is,
of course, it was made by Bandai Namco. And let me tell you, Bandai Namco, they put their foot in their games this year.
Fine by me. After
Scarlet
all,
Nexus.
It sounds like we're after the same thing anyway.
Was the first game they put out. That came out in July, and then Tales of Arise came out in September.
Honestly, I'm still a little confused by all this.
Scarlet Nexus also got an anime adaptation that's pretty good.
Back to being a slave, then I choose to fight.
Now that I've finished the game, I can actually watch the anime and see if it's
Together
faithful.
We'll overthrow the Renan Lords. And first up on that chopping block is Balseph, the wild beast. Sound good?
Yeah, get rid of Balseph. I'm trying to remember if we go get Shionne's outfit before or after taking on that dude.
I've got to hurry.
As long as it sounds good, I'm good then.
We have another secret hideout in Ulzebek, not far from here. We should be able to meet up with our comrades there.
They do not.
Cut it
no.
out. Didn't anyone ever tell
Most
you
of the
it's rude
games
to
are not
stare?
even, they're not connected.
I know I already asked you this, but are you sure we haven't met somewhere before?
What's so hard to understand? I'm Renan, you're Danon. There's no way. Besides, I'm from Lenegis. Trust me, wherever you were before you lost your memory,
All of
we've
them
never crossed
have
paths.
different stories. There are some that are
Lenegis?
connected. Like
You mean the same Lenegis that's up in the sky?
the last Tales game that came
I've
out
heard it
before
called
this
the
was
Renan's
Tales of
Castle.
Berseria in
I never
2016.
imagined people actually lived up
And
there.
that game
Well
ended
then,
up being
where
is
did you
actually a
think we all
prequel to Tales of
Didn't you see the
Zestiria,
Renan Lords descend
which
for
came
the
out a
crown
couple
contest?
years before
And
then.
how long ago was that?
So those games have kind
well,
of a connection.
The current contest started 7 years ago, so...
And I wouldn't remember.
I'll wait for them to finish dialogue.
Just
They're
how
already
far
talking
back
over
do
them.
you remember?
About a year, give or take. That's how long ago Doc found me.
1 year. Then no. I'm sorry, but there really is no way we could have met.
Guess not.
Yeah, so most Tales games are not connected. They are standalone. So you don't really
Should be
need to
able
know
use
anything
this.
from other games.
Whenever you find some, make sure to grab it.
But like I said, Tales of Berseria is a prequel to Tales of
Definitely.
Zestiria. So if you play both of those games, it's kind of cool because then you can really point out and see some of the evolutions and see, like, there's a character from Tales of Berseria because this Zestiria takes place 1,000 years into the future, or 1,000 years after the events of Berseria. And it's interesting because one of the characters,
think
I
we can
believe,
take it
ends
right
up getting
now.
worshipped, kind of like he ends up being like a legend, like a god of sorts. And it's really it's cool. It's kind of cool to draw those connections. But other than that, every story is standalone. And honestly,
We've almost made it to Ulzebek.
Berseria is probably my third favorite. But it has a special place in my heart because, one, Velvet is the first like female protagonist that you first playable, I should say. Like all the other ones, all the other protagonists are, you know, dudes. So Velvet is the main protagonist, and honestly, she's just in general one of my favorite video game protagonists ever. One, I really love her motivation. Two, the reason I like Berseria is because you're kind of the villain. Like you kind of play through the game as the villain. So, like the short, without like spoiling anything, kind of the best way I can say is Velvet grew up and she wants revenge. She wants revenge against this man who was married to her sister, and it turns out that he basically like sacrificed Velvet's younger brother so that he could achieve like priesthood, basically. So, and Velvet ends up getting imprisoned. And when she gets out, she wants revenge. But the problem is, like I said, this dude is kind of like the Pope in the world, in that world. And so, you know, like whenever you speak against him or you say negative things, like people are looking at you like you're the asshole, and they're like, "Yo, what the fuck is wrong with you?" And then there are even parts of the game where you have acquired enough. How do I say this? Well, you have enough of a reputation that people know to, you know, stay out of your way and to avoid you. But really, all you're trying to do as Velvet is get revenge. You want to expose this man who's the fraud as being a fraud, and you want to, you know, stop people from talking so favorably about him because of what you know he's done.
What a weird
and how he ruined you and your
strange
family.
Power from it. We should gather as many as we can find.
This game is not hard. I mean, it depends. The game, I love the gameplay of this game. But it's not hard. Like once you get further in and you unlock more combos and more moves, it's much easier to put combos together when you are in battle. And the cool thing is too, you can also you can put the difficulty kind of wherever you want. Like I'm playing on normal right now, but if I wanted to make it easier, and I only really wanted to follow the story and not really worry about battles, they have a mode for that where your battles are much easier.
Probably figure stationing guards
You can also, if you are someone who likes a challenge and you like the grind of leveling up and getting powerful, then you have the hard mode, and then you can even unlock I think like an extreme like a super hard or an extreme mode.
That is
like after you finish the game.
Here before us.
Zephyr!
Looks like we needn't have worried. Come on.
Should this really be here?
The one thing I will say with this game in particular, just expect to die often.
Zephyr, you made it. See,
it
I
really
told you there's no way Zephyr would have kicked the bucket.
It feels like they purposely give you so many apple gels and healing stuff because
we've got an ace up our sleeve,
you're going to die while playing in this game.
I say we strike while the iron's hot.
So we're finally going head to head with Baltheth.
That's right. We can't afford to mess this up. It's now or never.
Then now it is. We've all been waiting for this day for far too long.
Leave the plan to me. In the meantime, yeah, you two need to do something about your outfits.
No, you don't choose your own character. Well, let me rephrase.
I have just the thing for your size. Stay right there,
Characters are customizable. Like there's stuff, I forgot to download them for this save file. But like for example, if
I told you, it fits like a dream.
If you don't like playing with Alphen or Xion, oh spoiler, I'm sorry. But if you don't like playing as Iron Mask or Xion, or if you like playing as some of the other characters, you can actually just play as them as your main character.
Something tells me you'd
it's just that for the main story right here. For the main story, it's always going to center around Iron Mask and Xion, though. But in battle, you can always play as any of any character you like to play as.
How about you ask Nate and see what he says?
And they all have different play
He's our one-stop
styles.
shop for info around here. With any luck,
you know, Iron Mask is your swordsman. Xion is your launch. She attacks with range and magic. There's a character who is kind of he's a brawler character. You have a soldier. You have a mage.
Try to be careful not to
So depending on how your play style for these kind of games.
Around here, you know.
I know. I was just thinking about how communal it feels here, even though it's only supposed to be slave quarters.
Huh? Oh, yeah. When you put it like that, I guess it is different from heavily patrolled Mosgul. Were you expecting something more depressing?
It's likely a sign that Balseph doesn't think you guys can do anything to him.
Damn.
What?
Balseph is ballsy.
I mean, if Balseph thought the Crimson Crows actually posed a threat to him, I'd figure he'd be trying harder to suppress them.
You... No. You're probably right about that.
If you want to choose your own character, Final Fantasy XIV is probably your best bet.
Simply a fact of life. From the day
or,
we're born. No. Probably even before that.
Oh god, I was going to say Hades, not Hades.
The only purpose our lives have is to help select the next sovereign.
If they don't like the
there's
status
another
quo,
game, and
then they
it's
should
slipping my
fight
mind
it.
right now.
Otherwise, they're endorsing it either way.
I see it differently, but that's just me. Speaking of Renans, do all of them think about things the way you do?
I won't deny that among my fellow Renans, power and status are everything. However, that isn't what this is about for me. I have something I need to do, and I'll do whatever it takes, and use whoever and whatever I need in order to get the job done. To hell with power.
Right, let's see. Auto dodge? No. If you want to dodge in battle, then you have to...
Damn. Never the manpower when you...
you have to move.
Help, huh? What kind? Is it urgent?
Well, no, not exactly.
Well, in that case, would you mind helping me out with something first? The work's really piled up around here.
What is it you'd like us to do?
Anything you can manage. No one cares about us slaves. That's why it's all the more important that we stick together.
Next time I get into a battle, I'll show you. But yeah, you can't just stand around.
Check
you can't button mash.
over there for details on what needs doing. And thanks in advance.
Honestly, it's the best part of these Tales games is their action RPGs. So you can't just button. You can't just button mash.
Us.
Maybe there's someone around. Hey. Yes! Hmm. I guess. Got it.
Time to get some stuff. I'm definitely going to be fighting on this. You'll see. And just advice to anyone watching too, if you do play this, like the side quests are necessary because that is absolutely how you're going to get money.
By that.
Thrilled? Maybe. But I'll settle for hopeful.
I don't
We know
remember.
now that not everyone is rolling over for the Renans.
This way? I remember how confused I was the first time I did this. Wrong button. I'm trying to remember where I think this is it. Okay, that's not it. If anything, it would be where we came from then. Oh, no wonder. At the moment. Yeah. Going back to where we came. for Zoogle. See, watch. Pretty much use your R2 button to dodge.
Swallow Blade!
Mega Ray!
Mirage! You're mine!
Mega Ray!
Slash! Swallow Blade! You're mine!
First aid!
You're mine! Slash! Swallow Blade! You're mine! Mirage! Slash! Swallow Blade!
Oh, there we go.
You're mine! Slash!
Here I go.
Swallow Blade!
I'm only getting started.
You're mine! Swallow Blade!
Help this.
This could be useful.
Dodging is going to be your best friend. No cap.
What? They're all dead? How did this happen?
Soldiers, that's how.
Are you Iron Mask?
Yeah, I am. Dairon sent me to help. Hang in there.
I'm so glad you made it. In the bushes over there. You'll...
Hang on. Xion, do something!
It's no use. He's already dead.
Damn them! They've killed so many of us, and it's still not enough! They won't be satisfied until they've wiped us all out like pests!
He mentioned something about those bushes. We should check them.
What do you mean enemy swarms?
Is this a cooking pot? But what is it doing here?
If I had to guess, he put it there to make sure a Renan wouldn't steal it.
So even though he knew he was dying, he chose to use the last of his strength to hide it, believing somebody would come for it. I guess you think it's stupid getting killed over a silly trinket, huh?
No. Clearly he risked his life for something he believed in. I would never mock someone for that. However, it will be up to us to figure out the purpose behind his dying act.
We'll make sure it wasn't in vain. If nothing else, this proves that the Renans can be outsmarted. We'll carry out your will and see it through to the end.
Then we'd better get going. We don't know when those soldiers might be back to make another sweep of the area.
So this is what it means to fight the Renans.
Sounds like you're kind of scared to me.
Of course I am. But if I'm gonna die one way or another, I'd rather
down
go
here?
down fighting.
I actually did not mean to jump all the way down there. But hey, that works.
What's
And
this thing?
Sage. Nice. Oh, not early in the game, no. Eventually, you'll get to a point, like when you get further in, where sometimes you'll get like crazy swarms of enemies, and also, so I'm gonna point something out the next time I like run into some bad guys. But like, so the way that enemies work here, I mean, there's one up there, but I can't get to it. Okay, so you see over there, how over there are 3 bad guys. There are 3 things right there. So if there are, let's say, well, there's a Hoodle right there. So if there's like 2 in front of me and there are 3 over there, and let's say those 3 start charging over me, but I only run towards the 2, it will combine them, and then I'll have to face all 5 of them. So like if I run down here, you'll see that they'll spot me, right? And they'll start chasing me. So if they start chasing me and I run into battle with another enemy, yeah, it'll combine it. So like sometimes you can have cases where you end up fighting like 6 or 7 of those things at a time. It's not as bad right now. It's only bad right now because there's only 2.
Right, here goes! Swallow blade! You're mine! You're mine!
Mega Ray!
You're on! No escape! Swallow blade! Now I can let loose! Swallow blade!
So yeah, it's not too much to worry about like now.
Blip on our radar.
And like I said, like once you play, once you get further into, like you get more people that join your party. So there are a total of 6 characters. So you have these 2. Then you meet Rinwell, you meet, and then Law. And then you meet Dohalim and God, I can't remember the girl's name, the other girl's name, but you meet all of them. And the thing is, like, you get 4 people to keep in your party at one time. But one of the things I learned towards the end of the game was that you're able to swap people out too in battle. When I first played, I didn't think you could do it, but you actually can. Excuse me. So, like, if you need to slot someone in because they have a particular skill that's helpful, like one of them has a like she carries a shield around, so she has like the ability to deflect stuff. So there's a villain you fight way later in the game who who shoots things from afar, like projectiles, and like if you use her special skill, you can actually deflect her attacks back at her or him. I don't remember if it's a her or him, but you can deflect attacks back at the bad guy, the bad person in that regard. What do you mean, do I have any skills? So hear that. Cool, you beat the quest, so I got 800 gold, which is the currency. And much like if you played like for the Final Fantasy VII remake, you have these right here, which you can use to like get skills and get certain titles, which will allow you to enhance your character. This is why I say like it's highly customizable. So like if there's a certain way that you want a character to be. So like for example with Rinwell is a mage. So like with her thing right here, the way you want to put her character together is you want to basically make sure you enhance all her magic stuff. She's not a physical fighter. So I mean you could make her one, but all her strength is in magic. So you want to like max out all her magic stuff. And like here you can acquire new moves and just other things that are super helpful. So like use what's called SP right here to do it. Like special abilities, yeah, you do have special abilities. Do you want Severing Wind? Which one should I pick? Severing Wind or Stardust? Which one sounds cooler? Or Sonic Thrust. I could go Sonic Thrust, Stardust, or Severing Wind. These are all arts. Special abilities would be something like the Blazing Sword. I don't know when, because we did it once, but I don't know when they're going to let me actually use it in battle. Because the great thing is, once you get the ability to use it in battle, it's clutch. So we chose Stardust, and then for Xion, oh, Burning Strike. I'm sorry. Choosing Burning Strike for a very specific reason. But yeah, they do have special abilities. And you'll get a chance to see what they are. The more you really get in, the more you get into the game.
We can't chase after every.
We can chase after every little thing because we need money.
I'm skeptical. Right.
Oh yeah. So there's a big Zoogle. Zoogle out there, and like it works this way in other Tales games too. Like sometimes they'll just be big monsters that are just around, and you can get like lots of money and items and other things if you go and take on these monsters. But like right now, I'm not strong enough to take it. And like honestly, with the one that they're talking about, like you have to really grind your characters and really get to a point where you're probably overpowered for some stages of the game.
You're back,
or
huh?
a Biko thing.
Sounds like it was a real ordeal out there. Much as I hate to admit it, there aren't many of us who can take on those Renan armored soldiers.
All we can do is make sure we remember those who sacrificed their lives for the cause.
Yeah, they won't be forgotten.
Glad to hear it. Now, what was that favor you wanted to ask me?
Oh, right. Well, you see...
What up, big homie?
So then, you're wondering if I know of any places where you can find...
Are you banned on Facebook right now?
Anywhere with those damn bright eyes is gonna have tight security, of course. You can't just go carelessly poking around. Unless... Across the wilderness outside Ulzebek, you'll find the Fagan ruins. There's some kind of old Renan castle out there.
What with it being impenetrable, I forgot.
But with a Renan tagging along, who knows? Maybe you can find some way in. You ask me, though, it's a lot of trouble for some Renan rags. If I were you, I'd get comfortable with Danon guards.
What'd you do?
Those look like the ruins. Let's move.
I'm on the verge of getting my TikTok deleted.
What do you mean?
Because of a video I made.
When you're fighting, it looks like it just appears out of nowhere.
Oh, that's transferal technology. When I don't need my weapon, I submerge it in empty space. And when I do, I summon it. Make sense?
Not really, but it sounds pretty amazing.
Wouldn't it be cool to do stuff like that?
Well, that way you don't have to carry around any heavy weapons or worry about enemies.
You could just carry stuff, and you could just hide it in like a pocket dimension that you can access at any time.
You realize you're praising the technology of your enemies, right?
So, technology is technology. It's not good or bad in and
I mean,
of itself.
it doesn't take much to get zucked on Facebook,
I guess that's true.
So. Let's see. What's wrong thing? I'm guessing these are the ruins? Side quest is not the only way to get gear. You can get gear just playing, and there are spots where you can get money as just part of the game. But if you want to get if you need, because like I said, the game pretty much banks on you dying a lot. So...
Am I really doing this for some lousy cloak? There's Zeugles here too?
Excuse me. But yeah, like if you want excess money so that you can upgrade weapons and upgrade, like get items you need, like the stuff to bring you back from death, or the stuff to replenish your CP, or or you like grind, like side quest help. You don't need to do them because you can get through most of the game, or like large parts of the game, if you are just really smart by how you attack. Like I had the same weapon for large stretches of the game because I couldn't afford to upgrade my weapon. But until I realized that you had to do the side quest for money, because unlike previous Tales games, you get money just from like fighting enemies. You know, like even random rats that you fight in the forest will just drop money. But yeah, if you really want to just get your money right in order to like not struggle through certain parts, then yeah, doing the side quest is the easiest way to get money. You can get some stuff for free, gear wise, but it's not super necessary. Oh, so okay, now they'll let me use boost attacks. Okay. So yeah, boost attacks are wonderful. So here's
With that blade and your strength, the average Zeugle shouldn't be a problem, right?
I'll give it a shot.
Is this game good? This game is incredible.
This one's mine. I'll shoot them down.
I would say this game is good. Oh, I had to do it twice. Okay.
I'm ready. I never miss.
You picked the wrong fight.
Oh, I messed that up. Yeah, the game is fire. And it's especially good once you really get further in, and you can really get all your combos together.
You picked the wrong fight.
Here we go. Boom. I appreciate the words, bro. Yeah, it's just been stuff after another. Just it's like every time I think I can like relax, I can rest, end up getting something new that I have to worry about, something new I have to stress about, something new, something that prevents me from like relaxing.
Looks like it could be worth something.
So that's all. Yeah, and so like I said, it says it's customizable, so you can choose. You can choose when to. Here it is. Like you can choose your moveset. You can put certain moves to certain controls based on however you want to do them. Like I said, customizable. So like I can change into that, or I can make him put on the raggedy clothes we were just wearing. I don't have any accessories yet, but you know, same ordeal.
You can hardly see anything from here.
Why don't we climb up higher and see if we can get a better view?
I know, I'm just running away. Psych. Fight me, bitch. Let's go.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Hear me! Flame of Fury! Burning Strike!
I'll take this!
Hear me! Flame of
Swallow
Fury!
blade!
Burning Strike!
Slash! Soda!
Hear me! Flame of Fury!
Take this!
Burning
You're
Strike!
finished! Swallow blade!
Who
Here I
wants to
come!
die next?
You're finished!
Mega Blade!
Rising light!
Got him. Yeah, the game is fire. I mean, it won. I know people don't like the Game Awards, but it did win Best RPG. Bro, I have a whole VV cosplay that I'm working on.
What's this thing?
Look at this uncultured swine picking up a potato and saying, "What is this thing?" Come on, bro. Look at that. Wouldn't it be nice if you could just be walking around and just find a chest with $500 in it?
These are the Fagin ruins? How'd you figure a place like this turns derelict?
Your guess is as good as mine.
That should never happen in real life.
I didn't even know this place existed until we heard about it. All that matters to me is whether I can find anything to wear in there.
Why
like damn, I go walk through a park, a forest park almost every day. Let me walk around and just find $500 just lying around in a chest somewhere. I wonder if I can just jump down from here. Oh.
What a rush!
Man, don't know what potatoes are. I eat potatoes almost daily. I probably shouldn't eat potatoes almost daily, but I do. Nope. You thought... Oh damn, I'm about to get into a fight anyway. All these niggas about to catch up to me and I'm going to die. It's like, I'll fight you.
An opponent like this should be easy.
You're mine! Swallow blade!
Here's a healing arm!
You're mine!
This
one's all mine! Eat dirt!
I'm only getting started!
Swallow blade!
Here's a healing arm!
Oh, you didn't die yet. Right? Hey, for real. What are the would be the coolest video game stuff? What's the coolest stuff from video game that'd be cool to just find lying around one day? Like the money, I feel like money is an easy one, but what's something from a game that would be just cool to just run across on some random shit? We can include weapons in this too. When I was younger, this is a little related. When I was younger, I used to.
I wonder if those are the Fagin ruins below us.
I used to collect rocks that looked like Chaos Emeralds.
I guess it's been a while since I had a bite to eat.
Like from Sonic?
Don't worry about me. I'm used to working while I'm hungry. It's no big deal.
It is a big deal. You should eat whenever you can. The last thing I need is you keeling over in the middle of a fight just because you didn't eat.
Never thought I'd get lectured on eating by a Renin, of all people.
Right? What would your magic? What kind of magic though?
What it's like to go without
you want to be a red mage? You want red mage, white mage, black mage?
This isn't about me. Now, are you going to eat or not?
I would, if we had anything to eat.
If I had to be a magic user.
Actually, I have a little bit of food on me.
If I had to be a magic user,
this whole time,
I would probably be a red mage, but I would want to lean towards black magic, meaning that I have the ability to use both, but most of my advanced skill goes towards the black magic, meaning casting fire and ice and all that stuff. And I can use low level healing, but I can't to use a Final Fantasy term, I can't use Kiraga to heal the entire party.
What are you staring at me for?
Your clothes are all about function over form. You should think about sprucing them up a little.
Yeah, red mage would be the way to go. I mean, honestly, I
guess you're right.
So, my main, a lot of the characters in my fantasy series, are like they have the ability to use magic, but like I kind of like it's why watching Fire Force was so interesting, because in Fire Force you can they all basically are magic users, but the way that they channel it is different. And so in my fantasy series, it's kind of like a similar thing, but everyone has different elements. It's not just one element that channels itself differently. So like my main character, he can't himself cast spells that can damage opponents, but the way that he works is with his dual swords, he can channel it into his actual weapons. So the actual weapons themselves become enchanted with the element that he's using. That's why one of his swords is like fire and the other can be like electricity. And the reason I have one of them specifically curved is because he can use it as a projectile. So he has one that's straight and the other that's curved, so he can kind of slice over it in a direction and like send like fire at someone, or send like ice or electricity or something at someone, which is kind of dope. Yo, Fire Force is dope. I really liked it.
You really do eat through that mask of yours, huh? I'm impressed.
Especially season 2.
Huh?
Bro, season 2?
Nothing. You get used to it after a while. Still, I'm glad we decided to stop and fill our stomachs.
Ogun is that dude.
I've got a newfound respect for cooking now. But I guess that's easy when you're used to eating everything raw.
Bro, I just got Final Fantasy 14 and I'm lost. I'm super lost. I've designed my character, but I'm lost.
Oh, no, that wasn't a knock on you. I was just... Sorry. That's not how I should thank you for cooking for me.
You've got me curious now. Is it just pain you can't sense, or are your taste buds shot too?
Oh, sure.
Xion always got an attitude. Fine. I love her.
Although, apparently what I like tends to be a little out there.
How so? What's so unusual about what you eat?
Like, Xion is factually a yandere.
But everyone else said
she is a yandere for like most of this game, and it's wonderful.
Maybe I crave spicy food to compensate for the lack of pain I feel.
Bro, you gonna have me send you like I might have to spoil like the fight from the first arc of season 2. Because Ogun, that one episode, Ogun is like.
I'll learn to tone down my tastes in the future. So let's just put that slip of the tongue behind us.
I'm gonna have to spoil that scene for you, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna have to spoil it for you, because that joint with Ogun is such fire, and like my jaw dropped, and I was just happy that they didn't nerf like the one visibly black character. Like he's a big part of the arc that they're in. Like he's not just someone that they just kind of threw in for diversity. Like see, there are non-white white people here. I mean, I guess not white because it's anime, but like, there are characters who are dark-skinned here too. Yeah.
This must be it. Looks pretty ancient,
like,
but I recognize
the show makes me want to read the manga, but I'm reading way too much right now.
If it stayed sealed all this time, it's not because people left it alone.
It's not just their technology.
I'm trying to catch up on the My Hero manga right now.
Materials too. Strong enough to withstand assaults from Danon tools and weaponry.
I keep hearing such good stuff about it, so I'm like, I need to catch up. I need to catch up. I need to catch up on it. I'm rereading Attack on Titan before the second half of the final season comes out. Because I won't even cap. I kind of speed read it. I kind of speed read it, and
I hate that I can see what's on.
There we go. And so I want to redo it because I'm like, and I'm also curious about what ending they're going to do for the anime. If they're going to go with the original ending or the updated one.
It's never enough. The Renans decide exactly how much we'll have and when we'll have it. And that's that. We do our best to get around it. Everyone has to grow their own.
Yeah, I have so much stuff I'm like trying to read and catch up on right now.
Thinking about it now, I wonder if they've always kept it meager so
I'm trying to think of what's the manga
done to us.
I know you don't care for romance, but there's a good one I read the other day too.
After a while.
How does a Renan like you know what it's like?
Oh, I know people are going to be mad.
Renan, but they don't like me either.
People didn't like the original ending, and then people were livid at the newer ending.
Did your stomach just...
I didn't hear anything.
But you just ate. How are you already...
I didn't hear anything.
Shion is my spirit animal, and I think all of us are Shion in a way. Because she just ate, and then already had the attitude because she's hungry all over again.
Looks like this place used to be a.
But yeah, people are going to be mad at the ending for AOT either way. I was fine with the original manga ending. Like there's that one moment with Eren.
Cracks in the walls, I guess.
There's that one moment with Eren that had people upset, but
that's not to let your guard down either way.
I wasn't upset by it because it was
agreed.
It was kind of what I predicted was happening, so I was just kind of like, oh, validation. Oh, you son of a gun. Shoot that man. CJ, you would like. I think you would like Fire Force. Like the thing that people don't like about Fire Force is like there's some really unnecessary fan service. Mostly anything with almost anything with Tamaki. Like after the arc with the mentor, like almost everything with Tamaki is basically fan service. But I don't think personally I don't think fan service is necessarily a bad thing. So if you can like deal with it, then cool. I kind of just go into most anime just kind of expecting like there's gonna be some level of like titties or ass shots that just show up because anime, But if you can like ignore that, the story for Fire Force is actually really deep and really interesting. And I think there are a lot of really good female characters. Oh, I missed. But I think there are a lot of really good female characters in Fire Force too. Like Maki is wonderful. Maki is awesome. Hibana is awesome. Hibana is my waifu.
Looks like it could
my
be worth something.
Waifu of choice. So yeah, it's really dope. It's really dope in that regard. And the other thing I would say too is Fire Force is a show that has a ton of prominent like black characters.
Yeah.
There are at least 4. There are at least 4 that are like a big part of the show. They're not just like they're not written in as just like fan service or something. Like no, they're prominent parts of the show. So I think that's dope, personally. So yeah, I think you would like Fire Force. Like as long as you're not turned off by fan service, I think it's a good series. Like I would never say it's like the best shonen or anything like that, but it's entertaining. I enjoyed it.
No choice. Here I come. Damn it.
Listen, man. Listen. I'm ashamed to admit, the stuff I've looked up on Pornhub with Hibana in it. So There we go. Yeah, Hibana, whew. Whoever designed her understood the assignment, man.
I've got your back.
They understood the assignment. Oh shoot, I jumped down when I did not mean to do that. Yeah, I went in there already. But yeah, Fire Force is good. Like I said, it's not. I wouldn't say it's the best shonen, but it you know, if you like stuff kind of dealing with like religion and I was about to say something, but it's kind of a spoiler, so I don't want to say. But like it hits a lot of the usual shonen tropes, while also having like some really good fight scenes and some really good animation. So yeah, I stand by that. Most of the stuff I've been watching now, though, I'm a few episodes behind on Mushoku Tensei, but that's been Mushoku Tensei, hands down. That might be the best anime of 2021, and there's no reason that show should be as good as it is.
We've been walking around for a while now. Can we give up already?
What, you're tired?
I'm tired of something, all right.
I'm not giving up until we search every inch of this place.
She's really determined to find those clothes.
Bro. So, Komi Can't Communicate is on my list too. Because I saw something from it. It wasn't the synopsis for it, but I saw something from it that definitely piqued my interest. It piqued my interest, and it made me go, okay, I might need to see what this is about, because I'm definitely interested.
What's this thing?
The problem, and it's funny because I don't know if you guys watch For Never News on YouTube, but he's basically an anime news channel. And he was talking about how like Netflix is trying to get into the anime game, but the problem is Netflix doesn't do anything to actually increase viewership for the anime series that they decide to bring in. Like I'm watching Eden Zero right now, and the manga sales for Eden Zero and Fairy Tail 100 Years Quest it hasn't been affected at all. And like normally if you pay attention to the numbers, like when anime comes over to the West, like viewership ends up kind of spiking, especially if it ends up like really getting big and popular here, right? That usually leads to an increase in manga sales and an increase in viewership. But what they're finding is when Netflix is with Netflix bringing anime over, we're not seeing that increase for series anymore. So because of that, actually, I want to keep this a Swallow Braid. I'll make this do my thing. The thing with Eden Zero, I'll say this about both Eden Zero and 1,000 Years Quest. Yeah. So yeah, I do want to watch Komi Can't Communicate. But I'll say this: Eden Zero is great because even though the characters look like they look like characters from Fairy Tail, they are not. Like, the story for Eden Zero is way more interesting. It's more streamlined. There's no filler. Oh, No Bar is fucking wonderful. Honestly, all the female characters of Jujutsu Kaisen are wonderful.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
They are all wonderful. Nobara, Maki, like, you name it. Like I was just watching a video. Oh, so actually, no cap, y'all need to go look up Reanime on YouTube, because they just released a live action adaptation for Maki against fighting her sister. I don't remember her sister's name right now.
What's this thing?
But they did a live action version, and unlike 90% of anime adaptations, they actually get it right.
Right, here goes! Demon Fang! Come and face me! Strike! Rising Wyvern!
So, yeah.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Yeah, bro. Bro, Eden Zero is really good. And like I said, it looks like a lot of the characters look like Fairy Tail characters, but they are definitely not. I am on episode 15 because I think the entire first season is out. Is out, and it's 24 episodes, I believe. Excuse me. Yeah, it's 24 episodes, and it's really damn good. Some of the fight scenes that Shiki has are like way better than most of the fight scenes in Fairy Tail. It's not even shade to Fairy Tail, but you could tell that they kind of took some liberties with with some of the fights that they decided to depict, and there were times when they reuse animation, but there's a fight in I think episode 2 or 3 with Shiki. It's like one of the first times where you get to see Shiki actually use his powers, and it is like a holy shit moment, because he has gravity powers. So think about how Doctor Strange can warp your reality and turn the city sideways.
I found some equipment.
Shiki has basically kind of similar abilities with his ether gear, and he has the ability to manipulate gravity. It's super fire, bro. And yeah, Nobar is amazing. For me, all of my favorite anime series all have well-written female characters. It's a necessity for me to put something in my top whatever. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, which is arguably the peak of female character writing, because every female character in Brotherhood was phenomenally written. Even the ones that you thought wouldn't have big roles or wouldn't be big players in the story, like their teacher, Ed and Al's teacher. The writing for every woman in that show, for Riza, for Winry, for Armstrong's sister, whose name I can't remember, they're all incredibly written, incredibly well written. I love them. I look at Code Geass. Again, several extremely super well-written characters with C2 and Colin.
Sites like this are completely normal.
And I can't think of the other girl's name. Even this game. Oh yes, she can 1,000%, bro. You can even look at Black Clover. Black Clover, where you have characters like Mereoleona, who Mereoleona can step with me.
They don't look like they've aged a day.
Noelle would be a well-written character if they just kind of didn't do the whole.
It'll have to do.
If she didn't act like Helga with Arnold when it came to Asta. Noelle, I love Noelle. Oh, watch this!
Listen,
Watch this right here.
I don't care how you look, but we've got places to.
My man's just speechless. I mean, don't get me wrong, Shion is my waifu as well. Look at Bae right here.
What is it?
But yeah, I need
No, I...
See that she got impatient. She's like, all right, what the fuck is it, fam?
We've kept Zephyr and the others
what you got to say?
We should head back.
But yeah, like I need
Let's head back to
Elizabeth. I need your female characters to be well written.
New outfit?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm the same as ever.
That's why, like, right now I'm really enjoying 86. 86 right now is also one of my favorite anime from this season, from this year. 86 is phenomenal as well. Like, my goodness, and like the main character Lena is female, or is a woman, and she is wonderful. Oh yeah, put all this up. Yeah. I like how customizable the weapons are in this. But yeah, like for me, like I just like there are the one things that I can't stand in a lot of stuff is when either characters are not handled properly,
that this probably used to
or
be a
like
depot,
age
right?
gap stuff.
But Nay thought it was a Renin castle. I wonder what it actually is.
Who knows?
Who knows?
What, can't I not know something? You didn't think I knew every last thing about my own
Like,
kind, did you?
everyone been telling me to watch the Ancient Magus Bride.
From what I've heard, a lot of
But
the
like,
materials that were initially brought over from Rena 300 years
just
ago
the premise
were
of it
repurposed for other things over time.
is just
So it's
cringe.
entirely possible that this place used to be both a supply depot and a lord's castle at different points in time.
Fam,
They're
86.
not mutually exclusive. I
Bro,
couldn't tell you
86
when the lord's
is-
castle moved to its current location, though.
Oh my god.
Satisfied?
Like, because it's a wartime anime.
Thank you. You know,
So basically, the
telling me
basic
about all that.
the basic synopsis is
It's not like I
you
mentioned
have
anything that useful. Come on, let's keep moving.
you have the Republic of San Magnolia, and you have the Empire of Giad, and they're at war. And basically, their war has gotten to a point where they've developed autonomous machines to fight. So in the Republic of San Magnolia, it's always reported that, like, oh hey, you know there were no human casualties today, so that we can celebrate and be happy that there are no human casualties, right? But it turns out that the Republic of San Magnolia, that there are these group of people that are basically prisoners of war, that are regarded as they live in the 86th district, which is not known to the public. It's really only known to high-ranking military officials, and they are the ones who are actually piloting.
You picked the wrong fight.
They're the ones actually piloting the machines.
This could be useful.
But to the public, like I said, they're autonomous machines that are taken care of, that are controlled by what's called a handler. And the main character, Lena, ends up becoming the handler for the first squadron of 86ers. Because the people of 80, and so like basically what ends up happening is she's someone who gets has a lot of questions about why things are done the way that they're done. She questions a lot of the authority of the military and the authority of the nation. And so she ends up sympathizing. And so, like, where I think it's going to go, because I'm not very far in it, but where it seems like it's going to go is that she's going to help lead an uprising by working with the group of 86ers.
Get back to
and they're going to learn more about this war that's going on. It's really fire.
Someone's in a hurry.
It's really fire. If you enjoy Code Geass, it's kind of in the same vein. In the same vein as Code Geass. But trust me, you would let Esdeath step on you too, bro. I already know, because I definitely would.
We've reached our destination.
I felt bad. I was like, I'm over here lusting over this woman who's supposed to be a villain, and I'm over here like.
I wonder if something happened.
I'm over here wondering like, yo, why is this dude like not trying to get with her? Trust me, I get that she's a. I get that she's a, you know, a bad guy, but like, you see them titties though? Like, I mean, like one night sleeping with the enemy ain't gonna kill you. But yeah, 86 is good. That's also one of my favorite things from this year. Like I said, Mushoku Tensei, hits all the boxes of why things shouldn't work. Because first of all, it's an isekai, and I know like everyone has isekai fatigue.
What?
So it shouldn't work. The main character is a fucking pervert. He's a huge pervert. Like, he gets reincarnated as a baby, and in episode 1 is over here like lusting over his mom's, the fact that he's gonna get milk from his mom's titties. And so he's like over here being horny as fuck, and it's like, but he's a whole newborn. Like, what is happening here? And you know, he's the typical protagonist who like gets powerful really quickly, but like he like undergoes this like really, like, it just goes to show like when you the way you write something can make all the difference, because there's like this really cool redemption arc in a sense of him getting like through this dude getting a second chance at life, and over the course, like, you really get to see it over the course of the story, and you get to see how he changes and how he is changed by interacting with all the people in this world that he's in. I'm telling you, Mushoku Tensei is like I didn't think that it was going to be as good as it ended up being.
Damn it!
I was like, there's no reason this show is as good.
You're going?
You know where. Moskull.
What good is it going to do to...
I don't need your permission.
I'm trying to think, what else have I been watching? Oh, I've been watching One Piece. I just started rewatching One Piece again today, I should say. Hold on, I didn't even make sure let me make sure I have items. Oh, see right here. Outfits is where you can customize stuff. Well, when I say rewatching, I don't mean like rewatching from the beginning. I mean like I had been watching and then I stopped watching for other stuff. Not because it was bad, but I just stopped for a bit. But I'm getting back into watching it now. So I'm on episode 60 right now, and I'm right in the middle of
soldiers stationed at the garrison than usual.
Right in the middle of that the arc where he's with the dragon, like he's with Apis, I think her name is. I don't remember her name, and trying to get to the Lost City with the dragon, who's the grandfather, so that she can, the grandfather can like be replenished and get his health together and whatnot.
Mess with my friends, will you? You just crossed the wrong line!
You thought...
If it's in the sky, it's fine!
shoot this man.
I won't show you any mercy. Hollow blade. Demon blade. Here I come. Try harder.
Take it.
Light blade. Swallow blade. Rising wyvern. You're on. Here I come. You're finished.
Yeah, Apis. Yeah, I couldn't remember her name for the life of me. Yeah. Bro, so people say that, and like, I won't even lie, I won't even cap. It's giving me some crazy nostalgia about like 90s anime, because I have to remind myself that One Piece did come out in 1999.
Hey! Damn it!
And the thing is, I already know about the time skip when I get to episode 517, and I'm excited for it because I've seen the future forms of all the characters, and oh yeah.
Too late. Stop. Please, don't hurt the children. What's that? Damn it, I can't reach them in time.
Bro, like here's the thing. Like if I
get that cold. Duck.
Stop! I feel like I just want to fall in love with the story, you know what I'm saying?
Not if I can help it! Take it!
And honestly, what really sold it for me... Whoops. What really sold it for me was when I went to Anime NYC. Like the line to get into the One Piece event was crazy.
This one's mine.
And I was just kind of like, wow. And then I saw like what they were doing to like honor the fans for the 1000th episode, and I think that's dope. You know, honestly, I think that's super fire. And honestly, I'd be lying if I said that like sometimes I wish that I could get that much time with some of the characters that I watch. You know what I'm saying?
Most were able to escape, and we've survived.
Lucky? You call people getting slaughtered like this lucky?
This is how things go when you're a Dahnan slave. You're dead if you stand up to them. Keep your head
I would love to
down
get more time with like.
At least then you have a chance to survive.
I'm trying to think of a series. Like I would love to get more time with like the characters from Inuyasha, but Yashahime exists, and I don't want any part. We don't acknowledge that show. But you know, I would love to just, you know, get as much time with the characters, especially if the story is good. And I keep hearing stuff about the world building and its criticisms of capitalism.
Is that what you're saying, Doc?
Or even some of the characters from like the Final Fantasy games.
Better if we wait long enough.
Like I would love to get more time, you know, with Final Fantasy VII. I want to see what Cloud and Tifa's kid look like. You know, I'm trying to see what that's like. You know, I want to see. I want to see more adventures with Zidane and Garnet.
If others have to die so that we can live.
What do you think happens when someone tries to resist? It'd be one thing if the rebel died, and that was that. But it never ends with only one death.
I want to get more time. So stuff like that makes me think. You know, I would love to. That's why I'm going to get into One Piece, because if I really get into it, then I know that I'll be able to spend a lot of quality time with all of these characters.
Knowing that. Are you really going to tell me our waiting has no meaning?
But that's... I understand not wanting to throw away the same lives we're trying to protect. That would be senseless.
You know, like there's so many things I would love to get a sequel thing for.
But if you wait too long, if you get too used to waiting,
then
eventually you lose the will to fight. I don't want that to happen to me.
I really want I want a Shippuden for My Hero Academia.
I've already met the Crimson Crows.
Like after they graduate, I want to see what Deku is like in 5 years. Show me Deku as a 20-something-year-old with 5 years of hero experience. Like, I want to see it.
People who risk their... People who know they might...
Well, that's not 20-something, but
anyway.
Give me like 24, 25-year-old Deku.
If my life is at risk either way, then I'd rather spend it fighting.
So you've decided to take up the sword?
Bro, I hope we do.
Yes, but not just any sword.
I really, I hope we do.
But one that's also too powerful to use on my own. I doubt those who fought the Renans in the past ever had something like this on their side.
Because I'm already excited about the direction of My Hero right now. Already, like, next season of My Hero, season 6 is going to be dark.
That's why I'm willing to bet everything I have on this sword. I know it might mean more people end up in danger, but...
Okay. If that's how you feel, then forget what I said. It's clear your time has come, Iron Mask.
Facts. Mirio is my guy. That is my boy.
Currently, you and that sword are the only things capable of driving the Renans back. It's because of you that we're still alive right now.
Oh, what? You don't like Bakugo?
If there's a way through.
Wait, when did you stop watching My Hero?
I'll put my trust in you to find it.
Doc, thank you.
Now, remember what you said. And don't
when did you stop?
Of yours, all right?
Sorry, my dog just jumped on my lap right now. Hi, Cosmo.
You've grown so much since we first met, and you've met some good people too. Maybe you have a chance after all.
Yeah, the next season is they're doing the war arc. I just wonder if they're gonna make it the entire season, or if they're just gonna like the first half, like the first like 10 episodes are gonna be dedicated to the war arc. Yeah, I know the character you're talking about too, and I'm sad about it too. So, CJ, I would tell you, like, without spoiling it, I'm going to say that Bakugo gets some of the best character development in My Hero. Like, he's a big part of season 2, and especially in season 3 in particular, you see some of his development, because season 3 in particular deals with something that I don't want to mention because it might spoil kind of what happens. But excuse me, I would say definitely keep watching, because by the time you get to where we are in season 5, especially in season 5, you really get a good look at his development during the training arc that just happened. So I say give it a chance. Give My Hero a chance, because I promise you, as much of a dick as Bakugo is, that there is a reason behind it. There's a reason for it, and it's not going to be what you think. Oh, I mean, I think at some point he and Deku are going to have another fight, and I think Deku is gonna beat him.
Brace yourselves. This one's tough. Now you'll learn. Take this. You're mine.
Here's a healing arm.
I owe you one. Crush!
Hear me! Flame of fury, Bernie! Who wants to die next?
Here I come!
It's over!
Rising Wyvern! You're on! Damn it, Bernie! You're mine!
Here I go! It's over!
Here I come! Slash!
Yeah.
You're mine! Swallow Blade!
Not to mention, there's just so many great characters with My Hero. It always feels like you just don't get enough time. God, I wish I had some of my other moves. I'm like, I would absolutely fold this dude. Oh, damn it. Yeah, My Hero is great. There's some really good writing, some really interesting characters. And honestly, the movie that came out this year is one of the best anime films I've ever seen. And there's a great moment in it where it calls back to there's a crazy callback to something from season 1. And I don't even want to say what the moment is, but there's a crazy good callback. Like when I saw it in the theater, I literally jumped up and yelled at the screen. I yelled at the screen, "Let's fucking go!" I was like, "Let's fucking go!" And I saw it in sub and dub, just for the record. Listen, I got entirely too hyped. Because the movie that came out this year, there's great, I've been waiting, if you're someone like me who has been waiting for a great Todoroki moment, after the sports arc, if you just want a great Todoroki arc or a great Todoroki moment, the movie that came out this year is that. He is a great character in the movie. Bakugo too.
What's this thing?
Just I don't know how to describe it. I got way too hyped.
The water's so much cleaner than what's on the surface. I even see fish swimming around.
Yeah, and boy, do they look delicious.
What?
Never mind.
Oh, it won't let me jump in yet. That's fine. But yeah, My Hero is good. I don't think My Hero is going to ever end up in my top all-time series. Because I do think there have been some arcs that have been weaker than others, and there have been Usurp. Well, watch it in sub. I like his English voice. I think his English voice actually fits him. Which way am I supposed to be going? I'm trying to remember. What's the mission right now?
An opponent like this should be easy.
Hey, I'm only getting started.
Oh, you son of a gun.
Take this! I owe you one.
Hear me, flame of fury!
Swallow blade! Take this! You're finished! Swallow blade!
Trust me, no one's English voice is more grating to my ears than Naruto's. I wanted to turn that show off so bad.
Nicely done.
Wait, no, Cave of Solitude is not where I need to go.
I won't forgive you!
Swallow blade!
You're mine! Here's a healing arc!
Demon Fang!
This one's mine!
Take this!
I never miss!
Yeah, I just...
Lewis, try harder! No! Lewis,
Naruto's voice is just grating
Let's
to me.
keep our eyes on the prize.
In both the sub and dub versions. I just think it's one of those shows I'm just probably never gonna ever really get into. I'm just gonna have to live vicariously through my friends who I know who have that have actually watched it. I don't foresee this show being for me, that's all. Where am I going? But on the other side, though, I do want to watch it because part of me is just like I want to get it. You know what I'm saying? I know at some point I'm probably gonna try to watch it, and at some point I'm probably gonna try to I'm probably gonna watch Bleach as well. You okay, Cosmo?
You're back. Hurry on in. We've been waiting for you.
Are you? There's like some stuff I just know I need to be in the mood. I need to be in the mood to like watch.
You're not gonna ask what happened?
I can tell enough by the way you look right now.
I see. Zephyr, I need to ask you something. Would you have invited me to join you, even if I didn't have the blazing sword?
Of course.
Well, the thing that stopped me from watching Bleach was when I looked up Bleach, I found that Bleach has the highest percentage of filler in anime history. And like I'm not someone who is necessarily opposed to watching filler, but the thing I heard from Bleach fans was mainly just complaints about all of the filler and when the filler happens and how long some of the filler is.
Plus, you remind me of another guy we lost. Maybe deep down, I'm trying to help you as a way of making amends for what I couldn't do for him. But if you don't want this, just say the word.
I'm not going anywhere. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't even be here.
Now, here's the thing. I did read a little bit of Bleach when in high school.
Come on in.
Because it came in Shonen Jump before I stopped. Before I stopped my subscription.
Thanks.
Yes.
What's wrong? Got it.
Yes. Forging. Give me a brand new sword. Where is it? Because I can hear it. Over this way? I know I can catch up. I'm probably not gonna watch it anytime soon though. Just being fair. My watch list right now is crazy long.
Hey.
Yeah.
Like, that's so cool. Yeah, like I said, I'm not opposed to filler at all. I just because I consider I consider a lot of filler to be like world building. You know what I'm saying? And if I'm really into the characters, then like I don't just want to see the moments of them like as part of the story. I want to see moments of them doing dumb shit. You know, like I love all the filler from Inuyasha. Simply because it gave the show a lot of personality, and it was just cool to see those kind of characters' interactions that weren't just Shikan, Jewel Shards, and Naraku. Sailor Moon, the 90s. The part of the reason I think the 90s Sailor Moon anime is superior to Crystal is because what a lot of what people love about Sailor Moon, as far as the aesthetics and the personalities, a lot of that stuff came from the filler. Because if you watch Crystal, which is just the straightforward story, a lot of the characters are missing personality. You know, a lot of them are like, outside of Usagi, a lot of them are missing the personality that you love and that you enjoy about them. You know, like a lot of the aesthetics and the music from the 90s, like, it's classic, it's dope. It gave the show a lot of personality. And that's the thing. That's why I say that I don't think filler can be bad, because sometimes it can add to a franchise. Sometimes doing stuff that's not canon can add to a story, or add to a story, add to a franchise. So, I'm not opposed to it.
Is this something you're into?
Yeah. These ingenious structures and gadgets never cease to amaze me. Check out these handle grooves.
I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be seeing here.
But yeah, I mean, like, all this classic stuff, I'm gonna eventually catch up to.
You see anybody around here who could use our help?
We can't chase after every little thing.
Now, here's the thing. Sailor Moon is great, and it deserves a lot of the respect for what it did for the magical girl genre. But I would say Revolutionary Girl Utena and Puella Magi Madoka Magica are superior magical girl series. Tokyo Mew Mew, talk about a throwback. Card Captors was also a really good series. The thing with Card Captors, though, is that you have to watch the you have to watch the sub. You have to watch the sub you have to watch it, because the American, like, which is on brand for 4Kids, but they completely destroyed the dub of, or the original dub of Card Captors. Madoka Magica is... I've told this story before. I watched Madoka Magica thinking... Because I think I just watched something, and I was looking for something, like, just sweet. And so I saw it on Netflix, and I was like, oh, okay. This looks really cute and innocent. This should be dope. So I started watching it. And then episode 3, it's like murder. And I'm like, huh? I'm confused. And it really just threw me off.
All right.
Yeah.
Got it.
But yeah, like, Sailor Moon does deserve a lot of credit. And like I said, I like Sailor Moon. I own a lot of Sailor Moon gear.
Taking another detour?
Not really.
But
yeah.
Oh, 1,000 facts. Honestly, I feel like we deserved more time with those characters. I would love for a sequel or a remake or something. And the way it ended, like, I understand why there's no season 2, but I would love a prequel series. A prequel series for Madoka. Like that, because I binged it in like a day. Because once I realized it was way darker and there was like a psychological element to it, I was like, oh yeah, no. I need. Give me all the stuff right here, right now. So I have 2 potatoes, and what's the other thing they needed? Wheat? I have more than enough wheat, so I just need the potato. But yeah. So like I understand Sailor Moon, like why Sailor Moon is so revered, but you know, I do think that there are some people, some series that manage to take what's been done and like manage to do it better. Like I do think like eventually we're gonna get to a point where some of the shonen, some of like the best shonen of all time is going to get replaced by some of the newer series that have come out, and it's going to be because they took concepts and whatnot that absolutely worked for, you know, where they came from, but they managed to take it and do it better. Grilled mushrooms. Yeah, let's do that.
That came out great. Everyone's going to be real surprised.
I just I do think like eventually I think there will eventually be a second big 3, and I think I mean you could make an argument right now for a second big 3 being like Jujutsu Kaisen, My Hero, and I don't know, because Black Clover is over. Black Clover is done for now. Fire Force isn't getting right now anyway. Doesn't have a season 3. Like something. But who knows? I just don't think we need to be premature about crowning series before they get to where they need to go. Gotta put that time in, son. Yeah, Black Clover is done. Basically what happened is because you know Black Clover they were releasing episodes every week for 4 years. From 2017, from like September 2017 to earlier this year, not early, to last year, or no, earlier this year, they were to March of this year, they were releasing weekly episodes. And basically what happened is the anime caught up to the manga, or you know, and rather than just add in a bunch of filler, they just decided that they're going to end it. But they are making a movie. So Black Clover does have a movie that's going to be coming out next year.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Eat dirt! Slice! Swallow blade! Demon fang!
Who wants to die next?
Oh, that's the arc with the magic cat thing was season 2, I believe. Yeah, that was right in the middle of season 2.
Demon fang! Swallow blade!
Yeah, bro. I'm not caught up because that's all stuff in the manga.
Still striving to be on par with the Lord?
You simply can't be too strong when battle is a part of your everyday.
You know, all that's in the manga. And so, because I think what I think they're doing is the movie that's coming out is basically just going to adopt everything. Because I don't remember if they finished the Diamond Kingdom arc when the show ended. Because I didn't finish watching the anime. I was about 20. I fell about 20 episodes behind where the end is. So I'm like around episode 150 or so. Yeah, so I think that what they're probably going to do is just adopt the back half of the Diamond Kingdom, and then maybe this whole other arc that's going on right now. But my guess is what they may end up doing is after the movie they'll probably move, because I feel like Black Clover is still insanely popular, and from where they were, I don't think they were any closer to anyone becoming the Wizard King or the next Wizard King. So I feel like what they'll probably do is they'll end up bringing it back, but it'll just become seasonal as opposed to just releasing episodes every week, which I'm okay with. Like, if it means we get more time with them, then cool. I absolutely will happily spend more time with my favorite band of misfits. I've never seen Serial Experiments Lain either. I remember hearing about it a lot when I would when I went to anime conventions, like as a kid. I remember seeing it. Oh, fuck me. Nope. Oh, shit.
Here I come! No escape! Slash! Swallow blade!
I never miss! Who wants to die
Swallow
next?
blade! Take this!
Alright, this big nigga right here.
Here I come! Demon Fang!
One more! Mega Ray!
Here I come! Swallow blade! This one's all mine!
Ooh, got him.
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
So. I'm here for it. I'm cool with that. If it makes that much of an impact on me, then, you know, why not? I can't even remember the last show that had me like thinking about it like for months after. Even the stuff with like good life lessons and whatnot in it. Oh no, it's all good. I'm only gonna be on stream for like maybe another 20-ish minutes or so. For one, gotta use the bathroom. Two, gotta take my dog out as well. He has been very patient while I've been here on stream. Honestly, I probably could get off stream here now, but I really want to find where these damn potatoes are. Yeah, I do want, there's some older stuff I do want to go back and revisit. I used to, back in when I was a kid, and I used to be up late night watching porn. Every now and then on, I think either Showtime or HBO, there used to be this anime that came on called Dirty Pair, featuring these two spy women. And I remember it being really fire, because there was Dirty Pair and there was Dirty Pair Flash. I think I done ventured way too far, because I don't even think there's potatoes around here. All right, peace out, y'all. Merry Christmas and enjoy y'all holidays. Yeah, actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna hop off here. I'll just hop off now since all y'all are dipping. I will just manually save this, and he's auto-saving. So I guess it works out. Alright, yeah. Maybe I'll hop on again in like 4 hours. Maybe I'll stream tonight. And I want to say also thank you guys, because I you know, like, stuff hasn't been easy, but you know, being on stream and just having y'all to talk to has been awesome. So definitely thank y'all for that. And enjoy your holidays, and yeah, we'll continue a little bit later on. All right, peace out, y'all.